Okay, I'm excited today to talk about my internship slash fellowship. My name is Anna Ott, and I've been working at the Governor's Office of Planning and Budget as a research analyst fellow. So I'm going to use internship and fellowship interchangeably throughout because I'm called a fellow. It's a fellowship, but this is an internship class, so just those will be used interchangeably. So at the beginning of the semester, we had to send in some goals. So here are the goals that I had. And the first goal I really have enjoyed. I think it is a goal that I'm going to have for every job that I receive, but it's to interview people in the office about their roles and the paths they took for their career. And this has helped me gain a better understanding of what they do, their focus, their skill set, as well as like how they got there. And it's been helpful when I have questions because I know the people in my office because I've had that conversation and I know what they do. And so I know who to talk to for different topics, as well as they have helped me see what different career paths I can take. I had never heard of a master's of public policy before until this job, which I probably should have already known, but it has helped me gain a better understanding of different degrees and what you can do with them. So that leads to my second goal of figure out what I want to do. And I'm not fully sure what I want to do, but I definitely want to get a master's currently, and I'm hoping to get an MBA. So I have to work for a few years, um, which I think will be good. It helped me figure out what I really want to do with my MBA. So, and then learn 8 new tools in Excel. Uh, I don't know if I've necessarily learned 8 new skills in Excel, but I've definitely become more confident, which has been good because I remember in Eric Nelson's class, we learned about Excel and all it could do, and it was difficult for me. And so it's been cool to see that journey of like, oh, this is where I was, and like this is where I am now. And I'm definitely not perfect, but I'm a lot more confident in Excels and I use them, Excel or Google Sheets, and I use them often. So that's been great. And then some personal goals is to make a new friend or spend quality time with them. And I haven't been thinking about this goal, but I moved to Salt Lake. So I've been meeting a lot of new people, which has been good for me for making friends and as well as spending quality time because I may live farther away now. Um, I have to plan the times to see them, and so the time I spend with friends is probably more quality time. And then another is having a meaningful interaction with God every day. I want to be better at this because I know it's important. And then learn how to lead climb. Have not done that, but I'm still climbing, so that's good. Okay, so the overview of my fellowship is the Governor's Office of Planning and Budget. Their mission statement is drive the best investment and use of Utah's resources and provide by providing fiscal, economic, policy, and planning expertise. So we have 4 pillars. I work under the budget pillar, and so that's kind of what I'm focusing on. But we look at different things that Utah has and try to help us make the best investment of those resources, which I think is really cool that I get to be a part of. And so my role is I'm a research analyst fellow. So I do a lot of research about different things, specifically related to health, because my supervisor knows that I am a public health major. And then the whole fellowship is 6 months, and so we're halfway there, which is kind of crazy. And then how I've seen public health in action in my fellowship is I get to work with a bunch of different health topics, Medicaid, suicide prevention, COVID. So Medicaid, I get to look at a lot of policies that are in place. I get to look at state policies and national policies that are in place that impact Medicaid. And so this has brought me back to Jeff Glenn's class where where we learned about Medicaid, and now I get to really deep dive into um, Medicaid, which has been really interesting and cool to see how oh, what I'm learning in school has benefited me now, and how and stuff like that. So then also with suicide prevention, it's been really interesting to see how this is a concern and a problem in the state of Utah. And so seeing how Utah is putting an effort to prevent suicide. And so I've been working on a project of learning about that. And then COVID as well. I'm on a project about, COVID. And it's neat because I get to work with Department of Health and Human Services, DHHS, which some of our professors in the public health department at BYU work there. And so it's been cool to see just that there's so many different jobs there and see how they interact with the state and how they work on their programs. So that's been neat. Okay, so I lump challenges and solutions and lesson learned all into one group because I think they can go together. So challenges, I don't know everything. Learn that. I mean, I already knew that, but starting a new job, you really, really learn that you don't know everything. And so the importance of asking questions. And so that was the problem, not knowing everything. Solution was ask. And lessons learned is it is super helpful. People have a lot of great knowledge that they are definitely willing and wanting to share, but they can't share it if you don't even ask them for help. And so that was really helpful for me, as well as take initiative. I think a lot of times with jobs, you can just, pass by, you do your work, but they really emphasize to the fellows, your fellowship is what you make it. And so I think it's really important to take initiative, say like, hey, this is something I want to work on, and talk to your supervisor if you want to work on it. I'm hoping to do that soon. Hopefully today, talk to my supervisor about something I want to work on. And so just the importance of, because I've been given all these great projects and I've been loving them, and they really want to give us these great opportunities. And so just, take initiative, ask, learn, and grow. And then as well as, it's important to set timelines. I feel like school is very good at giving you due dates and stuff. And so at the beginning of this fellowship, I kind of was just working on projects, which is good. But I didn't have due dates. And so finally I kind of set myself down, had it great. Well, I did it for a weekly check-in, bi-weekly check-in. And so I was like, hey, I think this would be good for me. And I didn't follow my timelines perfectly, but it definitely helped me see the importance of setting timelines for yourself and whatnot. So those are things I really want to implement going forward for my career and also just life. So considerations that I learned is it's important to zoom in and it's important to zoom out. I think you need both. Zooming in really helps me understand very specific parts, but if you are only focusing on one part, you're going to miss a lot of things going on. And so it's important to zoom out and really see what's going on that way. And so I hope to focus on that as I keep going on in my internship and career. Okay, so the impact that I hope to make is informing. So we in the Governor's Office of Planning and Budget, we all have different skills and we work on different things. And the goal is, you really know your stuff. And so I hope to really know my stuff so that when my supervisor asks me questions, that I have the resources available, I have the knowledge that I can help them so that they don't have to do all the research that I've done. And so that when we're making decisions, they can have the information that I have just there for them. So I really hope that my research can benefit the health world and different things moving forward. So the growth that I've experienced is collaboration is so important. I hope to always be looking for collaboration. Obviously, it's good to do things with on your own, but I think there are a lot of benefits of learning and growing from others because everyone has so much knowledge. And so I hope to be a good team player always moving forward and to reflect on how I've been a team player in the past and see what I've done good and see where I can improve. I think I've also grown professionally. There's a lot of great things about school, but there's definitely you can wear your sweatpants to school and at work, I would not show up in my sweatpants. And so it's just been helpful to see show up and act professionally, have, workplace etiquette. And I've definitely obviously when I work with groups in schools, hopefully I have professionalism, but I hope to, but really being in the workforce has helped me see the impact of professionalism. And then my passion for health has really grown. I've seen that what I can do can really make a difference in the health world. And so I hope to continually make those efforts and really grow and learn. So I have loved this fellowship. Future goals is I hope to focus more on policy. It's something I hadn't really thought of, but this fellowship has helped me see how policy can really help. And so I hope to look for jobs more in the policy world than I was expecting, and as well as go back to school and gain more experience and get more specialized, just because I think I can make a bigger difference too if I gain some of those tools. So in conclusion, I have really loved my fellowship, and I'm excited to see what I continue to learn. And I've learned as well that, your public health path can be a lot of different paths, and to just see and grow and, take those opportunities. And so I have loved working at the Governor's Office of Planning and Budget. And here's my reference for the mission statement. Thank you. Bye.